But the Ambani wedding is certainly in my algorithm, and that's all I've been watching. And that fucking emerald shit that the mom is wearing that weighs more than me. Like, holy shit.
There's another one she's wearing now for this one. Of course there is.
Can you guys see me? Just
yeah.
Sorry, you can see me. I can't see anything.
We lost you for like a second, but we could. Now no more. Now you're back.
Okay, hold on. Let me come right back.
No, I think that pendant is from like the pre-wedding, but like now there's another one where the guy, the groom, Anant Ambani or whatever, is wearing like a brooch thingy, and it's like some tiger or some animal like this, and there's this giant emerald stone. And
really?
Yeah, like it's so like heavy that someone who's like a jewelry expert was like, I don't even know how that's just hanging so straight, because it could literally, like, it's so heavy.
Did you see the jewelry expert on Instagram was invited?
Yes, from Ori, who's some rando influencer in India.
So random.
Yeah. Maya has no idea what we're talking about because it ain't in her
Something about jewelry, something.
So there's this woman,
luggage, like this whole thing.
There's this girl who, Julia something, I can't remember her full name. She posts about people's jewelry. And when the Ambani pre-wedding thing happened a few months ago, she kind of discovered them and was like, who the hell are these people with these ridiculous real, emeralds and whatever.
Yeah.
So she somehow ended up getting invited to the wedding. Wow. She just flew out to India a couple of days ago, and it's, I guess, through this other guy, Ori.
Why?
Who's nobody, right? Like, he's just an influencer.
He's a super influencer. He created himself.
Yeah.
Like, in India, he's friends with like Janvi Kapoor and like the young kids. And
the young Bollywood stars, yeah.
Yeah, so you should watch. There's a Coffee with Karan, like the last finale of his last episode.
He invited him.
He invites him on, and he's like, I know everybody's always wondering, like, who am I? And nobody really knows, but like, it's fine because I just am. I'm me. I built myself up, and I will bring myself down. Like, he already has a team to like plan out his like exit from social media too.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart marketer.
I mean, to the point where he gets to invite people to someone's wedding. It wasn't like this person was, on the invite list. It was like, oh, I got invited through Ori.
He's front row, like,
yeah, he's in the dances and all this stuff. Yeah.
Do you guys wonder if anyone from Bangladesh went?
100%. Like fucking Gushan auntie went. Come on now, right here.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of the. So they're in the steel industry. They're like in 3 different industries, the Ambani family.
You think that we wouldn't see somebody in Bangladesh?
Yeah, they would be posting about it everywhere.
That's true.
So that girl that does the jewelry, I first saw her when she covered a Bangladeshi guy's wedding. He married some crazy jewel heiress.
Yes, I remember that.
And all of like the Summit group, like all of them were there.
Yeah.
Because I think they're related or something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But they were Bangladeshis at that wedding because that guy was half Bangladeshi.
Oh.
It was an insane wedding in like France. Some like crazy.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And like, yeah, his dad or someone was involved in some diplomatic shit in New York.
Oh yeah, his mom.
Strip club.
His mom was. His mom was like ambassador or something to America
in New York. And her husband was, I don't know who, but he ended up going to a strip club in New York and racked up a bill and didn't end up paying for it.
$3 million or something. Not just any bill.
So they got into a whole snafu with, with that whole situation. And then I think she got recalled.
Mm-hmm. Holy shit. She went or her son went?
Her husband.
Oh, her husband went. Oh my goodness. So the
wife, and this is nothing on the DL, this was literally on the news.
It's in the news.
It's public information. We're not really gossiping. Basically, the woman was a representative for Bangladesh, for the Bangladesh embassy in the US, and her husband went to the strip club and did all this shit. Bangu? Yeah.
Yeah.
And racked up a bill, didn't pay for it, and then they came after him. It
$3
became a big
million.
to-do. And obviously, you know, when you're representing your country, like it's not a good look. So the wife, who was actually the one in the job, got recalled from her role because
So
of what
embarrassing.
happened. Yeah, because I mean, these are, you know, I mean, it's a diplomatic situation.
Yeah,
You can't
there's
do that
government
shit.
work. Yeah.
Yes. So she got, pulled back. So the guy you're talking about marrying, I believe, is their son or something who ended up
I
getting
had the
married.
lady's son or something like
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Even that's
Mhm.
embarrassing. I feel bad for him.
Hi.
They all have so much money. All these people with so much money. And like somebody was like, oh my God, I can't believe they're spending all this money, you know, this Ambani wedding thing. Like I wish they would just help the poor or whatever. And it's like at what,
I bet
I
they
mean,
do.
that's the thing. So you have so much money. Like you do both basically, and you still have enough money to fucking pay, you know, artists $10 million to sing. Like, how
They
much money do these
apparently
people
do
have?
like a lot of altruistic stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is all we read, right? Like, what is true and real, we'll never know. But it sounds like they do give back. But I mean,
How
when
much
you have
more?
that kind of money, like, what would
Exactly.
we all have done? I mean, we're talking about billions,
Billions. Well, someone was
billions.
telling me that it was like going to, like, if you put the dollars stack them one next to the other, you can go to the moon and back a couple of times, because that's how much like billions and trillions are. Like that's how much money they have.
I mean, the groom was wearing a sherwani for one of the events, and every button was an emerald with diamonds around it, where
Oh
each button,
God.
and then
It's
they
so
had like a emerald pin situation. Like, I mean, we're
it,
talking,
I can't.
it's a
I find
lot.
it
I
it's so
know.
tacky. I cannot.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
But imagine even what like normal people do at their weddings with like average amounts of money. Like the wedding is when like that is when you really invest.
I wouldn't know. I eloped.
I mean, if you think about like even taking it even more back, people in many cultures are disappointed when they have a daughter because that means they
They
need to
have to
spend
pay.
money for the wedding. Like that's how far it goes, where it's like if you have a daughter in many cultures, they will literally kill the child,
You're a burden.
like the baby, because they're like, we don't want girls.
Ugh.
That's pretty wild to think like that's how seriously we take
Yeah.
weddings.
Yeah.
Or you could just
The
say,
dowry.
Like a full-on shift. But
Yeah.
like, do you guys ever wonder just the binary of like, you know, Agdike, you have these Ambani weddings, and Agdike, you have this like genocide in Palestine.
Oh yeah,
Right? It's just
100%.
the two things are just so opposite from one another, and it just, I don't know, it just fucks with my head. That's why I don't look at these things, and I don't know. I just feel it just, I can't. I'm sorry.
I mean, part of it is we can see all this now. It's
Mm-hmm.
happened throughout our,
Of course.
throughout generations, right? Like now we have visibility to all this,
Yeah.
but that stark separation, even within one country, I mean, you talk about India, you have these lavish weddings, and literally across the street, you have slums.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have to look that far to see
And like when you're so rich, you hire the king of Bollywood to come perform at your like.
Yeah, like
You know
Shah
what I'm
Khan
saying?
and
Like how much they get paid to come here to perform, and we buy like thousands of dollars of tickets to go see them. Like they are the hired help
yeah.
for this man's son's
They're
wedding.
literally the performers. Like, you know how in like our weddings, like the cousins dance?
Yes.
They have fucking Bollywood people dancing. Like I saw that Sarah Ali Khan
Yes.
and Janvi, whatever, these girls, they're all dancing. They are literally the
I wonder
family.
if they got paid for it, or if they were
Oh
doing it just
yes.
so that
100%.
No,
just
they
so that
did.
they can be seen, right? Even just like
100%.
rubbing shoulders with these guys. Would
Yeah.
Yes, and they went back, so after the first round or the second round
The
of events,
pre-wedding?
the two different pre-weddings moments they had, there was something that they had for like the hired help, like the help, and Shah Rukh Khan went back to perform.
Oh
for
yeah,
the
yeah.
help.
No, they're all getting paid for this. Like I had read for the pre-wedding, those guys got paid.
Yeah.
So I don't even think they're
Wow.
doing it for free. But to your point, Maya, like for some people, I mean, just the exposure is enough. Like you don't even have to get paid, but these guys
Yeah.
are getting paid. I mean,
Elon Musk was at the wedding. What's his name? Bill Gates is at the wedding.
that was the
Everyone's-
pre-wedding. The Mark Zuckerberg and those guys went. That was
Yeah.
like whenever. That was 6 months ago. Now a whole new set are coming. Like the Kardashians are there. And,
I didn't see anyone but the Kardashians so far.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure we'll start seeing more pictures. And then the question is like, who do you, like? They don't know any of these people. Why are they all going?
Yeah,
What's the
I
point?
know. I was just gonna say, like,
Does
they
Kim really
even-
need to go to this wedding? She's
No.
famous.
you think she got paid to go to the wedding?
That's what I'm asking. Like, yeah, like, do they get paid for this shit?
100%.
And then you wonder, so this guy has other siblings, right? He has a brother and a sister, the groom. And like, it sounds like their weddings were equally lavish, but before this one happened.
Oh.
They're
And so
already
you're
married.
like, this has got to be like the best version of this. And then do they get like a little, I don't know.
Jealous.
Yeah,
How
Like
come
the
over there to
Brazilian
publicize Corona?
exactly. And then can we talk about the mom? Like, that's like
She's
her eyebrows.
cute,
almost
yeah,
done.
she's really pretty.
But she's
though.
really pretty. She's a great dancer, like
She's
artist.
forever gonna look like that. Like whatever she
Like
looked like then, she'll always look like that.
But that's
now.
got to be a Botox situation,
Yeah.
right? Like I was
For
trying to
sure.
figure out, like, oh, you get that.
Full on facelift. She doesn't have any expressions.
Yeah. So